largest single-day increase in coronavirus cases.
That's right. Just in the last hour, we got some updated numbers from the health department. There are 88 cases right now. That is an increase of 30 since just yesterday. 13 of those infected are in the hospital. The number of deaths still stands at 2. It means the survival rate for the county is almost 98%. We also just got the breakdown by age. 4 of those infected are under the age of 18. 15 of them are between 19 and 24 years old. 30 are between 25 and 49 years old. 25 are 50 to 64, and 14 of them are 65 years or older. It's a small sample, but you see young and middle-aged people are still very much at risk. We expect to get updated numbers from the health department within the hour.
Also breaking, a staff member at an Allegheny County-run nursing home has tested positive for the virus. The person works at the Glen Hazel location of the Kane Community Living Centers. County leaders say the staff member does not provide direct care and has not had any direct contact with people who live there. The patient hasn't worked since last Thursday, and we're told none of the residents or people who directly care for residents have tested positive.
We want the mayor! We want the mayor!
Breaking out, Pittsburgh's trash collectors refuse to do their jobs. They claim they are not being protected from the coronavirus and deserve hazard pay. Channel 11's Liz Kilmer is live in the city with the breaking details there. Liz?
Gordon, and right now this is what we're seeing on city streets, garbage bags piling up on sidewalks with workers saying that they are not being protected from catching the coronavirus, and until something changes, they aren't doing their jobs.
We want the mayor!
Garbage collectors in the city of Pittsburgh calling on leaders to step up.
When the mayor was on the news about 2 weeks ago, he said no matter what, your trash will be picked up. That was a smack in our face.
Sheldon White and his co-workers feel like they're on the front lines as the coronavirus continues to spread.
Half the people don't tie their bags, so when the stuff spill out, then they want to tell you to pick it up. There's Kleenexes that people blow their nose and cough in.
We're playing Russian roulette with every garbage bag that we're grabbing.
They say they're entitled to hazard pay and better protection. Uniting at the Strip District headquarters Wednesday morning, some in the crowd wore masks, but they claim the city didn't provide them.
They're saying, oh, well, there's no mask. We need masks. These gloves, I bought it myself. They don't give us these. We get gloves, what, maybe twice a year?
Many of the workers refuse to leave for pickup, going face-to-face with managers. The union rep there, too. Some moments tense before the crew was sent home with pay, but no resolution. Trash bags, in the meantime, left to pile up on city sidewalks. And minutes ago, we received a statement from the mayor's office reading in part, the city has been following Centers for Disease Control guidance, including having environmental services buildings and trucks cleaned regularly. The statement also claiming that workers are being provided with protective gear and that the mayor's office and the union are working together to, quote, clear up any misunderstandings and that normal service should continue as normal tomorrow. Now, we also have an interview set up with the mayor later this afternoon. We're going to ask him more about this. So you can look for the very latest tonight at 5. Live in Pittsburgh, I'm Liz Kilmer, Channel 11 News.
All right, thanks, Liz. And this is the mayor's first day back. Mayor Peduto ended his self-quarantine today. The mayor has been at home since returning from Washington, D.C. earlier this month. A spokesperson says the mayor feels, quote, great.
Congress says help is on the way with the passage of a $2 trillion stimulus plan. The measure is intended to limit the effects of the virus on the economy. Tom Costello breaks down what this could mean for you.
Overnight on Capitol Hill, Senate leaders striking a deal, agreeing to a massive $2 trillion coronavirus stimulus package, the largest in U.S. history. The deal, which must still be voted on by both the Senate and the House, includes $100 billion of relief funding for hospitals, $200 billion for domestic priorities like transportation, child care, seniors, and veterans, $500 billion for major corporate loans, and a small business rescue package that's over $350 billion. The bill will also provide a one-time $1,200 check to Americans who make $75,000 a year or less. The Treasury Secretary says President Trump will absolutely sign it. Meanwhile, the president hopes the country will be back up and running full steam ahead by Easter, just 2.5 weeks from now, despite repeated cautions from the nation's top health experts. However, his own task force advisor, Dr. Anthony Fauci, says that deadline must be flexible.
On a literally day-by-day and week-by-week basis, you need to evaluate the feasibility of what you're trying to do.
Dr. Fauci adding there would not be a blanket recommendation for the entire country since cases vary from state to state. New York remains the biggest coronavirus hotspot, accounting for more than half of the country's cases and nearly a third of the deaths. The World Health Organization warns the U.S. has the potential to overtake Italy as the global epicenter of the coronavirus pandemic. The president also doubling down on the idea that economic instability caused by the virus could be worse than the pandemic itself. Tom Costello, NBC News.
State police just released new numbers on the businesses warned about ignoring Governor Wolf's order to shut down. Yesterday, 17 businesses were warned, including 7 in our area. So far, 14 local business owners have been warned since Monday's order for non-life-sustaining businesses to close. Police, though, have yet to issue any citations.
Hospitals are preparing for a surge in coronavirus patients in the coming days and weeks. Pennsylvania will soon allow retired healthcare professionals to help. The state will let people who have inactive or retired licenses to reactivate their licenses and get to work. The doctors on the front line say they feel prepared for what's coming. A spokeswoman with UPMC says their hospitals have adequate supplies, and a doctor with Allegheny Health Network told us they have a good amount of supplies and feel properly equipped with personal protective equipment.
This is our calling to be ready for this type of very serious situation and to handle these emergencies. So I think it's a matter of determination at this point as the attitude in most emergency departments.
$2.9 million in federal aid is going to our local health facilities. According to the Pittsburgh Business Times, the money will be used for things like medical supplies and boosting telehealth services.
If you've been on a Port Authority bus lately, you have likely noticed most seats are empty, but there is still a big need for public transportation. People need to get to the drugstore, they need to get groceries. Channel 11's Mike Holden found out the changes now on board to keep everyone safe.
With a more than 50% drop-off rate for ridership over the last 2 weeks, Port Authority officials said they had to do something. They believe these changes now will be for the greater good of not only the loyal riders, but also the drivers. Starting today, Port Authority riders will enter and exit the bus using the rear doors. This is to limit direct contact with the driver. The front door will only be used for those who need the ramp or require special seating. And if you're worried about paying for the bus, fare payment has been waived to riders. Light rail riders can still pay at onboard and offboard boxes. We went to the normally very congested Oakland to see how the changes were working out. It looked like a ghost town. Buses that drove past our Channel 11 camera were virtually empty. Port Authority announced there will be reduced weekday service following the coronavirus outbreak. Specifically, 25% less bus and light rail services happening moving forward. Riders said at most there were 3 other people on board at a time and everyone was sitting several feet apart. They say the changes are essential and they commend Port Authority for making it happen.
I think it's needed, you know, to keep the bus drivers safe because we need them. They out here every day with the public, so without the bus drivers, people can't get to work.
You got to do what you got to do, protect people. Everybody should be in it for one, not as individuals.
And Port Authority officials said these buses are not going anywhere. They will continue to operate for the sake of essential employees. On top of that, folks who need to get to grocery stores and pharmacies. Coming up on Channel 11 News at 5, we're diving deeper into the cleaning and sanitizing efforts. That's all starting at 5 o'clock tonight. Reporting in Oakland, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
The University of Pittsburgh is opening a student dorm to healthcare workers. Lothrop Hall is connected through a skywalk to UPMC Presby and the University School of Nursing. Several healthcare workers are now living in the dorm. Pitt's chancellor says the university is considering making other facilities available to house COVID-19 patients if necessary.
A professor at CMU believes she has the coronavirus. So does her doctor, yet she was turned away from a testing site. A doctor told Lily Abreu that she probably had COVID-19, but they were out of test kits. She went into quarantine, then decided to go to the Pittsburgh Zoo test site where she was turned away again because she does not have underlying health problems.
I had blue lips. I could barely breathe. I was gasping for air. And she said, I do believe you have the COVID-19. Don't take me wrong. I believe you have it, but I cannot give you the test.
An infectious disease doctor told us only people with underlying conditions, severe symptoms, and healthcare workers are being tested right now.
Some gun shops in Pennsylvania are being allowed to reopen after several state Supreme Court justices put pressure on the governor. Dealers can sell products now by individual appointment as long as they practice social distancing and take precautions. The heir to the British throne, Prince Charles, has tested positive for COVID-19. His office said the 71-year-old is showing mild symptoms and is self-isolating at a royal estate in Scotland. His last public event was 2 weeks ago. Buckingham Palace said Queen Elizabeth is at home and in good health.
The Pittsburgh Diocese is holding a day of prayer today, led by Bishop David Zubik. He's going to be live streaming to pray for everyone during this pandemic. Ringing of the bells will be held at 3 this afternoon, Stations of the Cross at 5. We have a story with links to those live streams, which you can find on the homepage of our WPXI News app.
Well, good afternoon. Taking a live look over the city, we have a cloudy sky and a temperature at 45 degrees, a bit of a wind chill with that wind out of the east-northeast up to about 10 miles per hour. It's 45 in Indiana right now, 46 in Greensburg, already doing better in the temperature department than we were at this point yesterday. You can see those winds anywhere from about 5 to 10 miles per hour on average, a little higher there in Indiana. For the rest of the day today, we're hoping for some cloud breaks this afternoon. Our model data has been showing that. Temperatures climbing into the upper 40s to low 50s through late afternoon. We'll stay dry for the rest of the day today after that morning rain. We do have more rain, though, in the forecast, and I'll show you when that arrives coming up.
Pittsburgh police are investigating after a man ended up in the hospital with gunshot wounds. Police responded to a shot spotter alert near Brighton Road and Leckie Avenue in Brighton Heights at around 7:30 last night. You could see police had evidence markers out on the street. Moments later, a man showed up at a hospital with gunshot wounds. He is listed in stable condition. 4 kids and 1 adult are accused of stealing a car and then crashing it on the north side. We first showed you this video yesterday. You could see the crash along North Charles Street brought down wires. Police questioned all 5 people. No word yet on possible charges.
Some people are raiding their medicine cabinets looking for a cure for the coronavirus. The warning from Poison Control.
Rushing toward danger, how the local men and women on the front lines of this crisis are staying healthy on the job.
If you're a new parent wondering if there will be enough formula for your baby, we spoke to a doctor and mom about the help that is out there.
Every candidate, every voice, every vote matters. From the campaign trail to your backyard, we're talking to the candidates about the big issues and to the voters who will decide the election. Channel 11 News, Decision 2020 coverage.
of uncertainty, we know you have a lot of questions.
Are we overreacting? I would rather overreact than try to slow this down.
Stay with Channel 11 for answers about coronavirus. Severe weather coverage where you live.
On Channel 11 News.
Breaking right now, there are now more than 1,000 coronavirus cases in Pennsylvania. There are 276 new cases, bringing the total to 1,127 in the state. 4 more people have died, and now the death toll stands at 11. Here in our area, Lawrence County has reported its first case. 1 person is infected there. Greene County has 2 cases, also the first cases there. There are 88 cases in Allegheny County, 9 in Washington County, 7 in Beaver, 12 in Butler, 11 in Westmoreland County, and 4 in Fayette County.
First responders are putting their health and safety on the line. These are some incredible pictures showing ambulances covered in plastic, outfitted to make sure paramedics can safely respond to coronavirus calls. We thought it was important to show the community what our first responders are up against.
And many of them then head home after work to take care of families of their own. Our Amy Hudak got an inside look at the extreme measures they're being forced to take on the job.
These are our Pittsburgh paramedics on the front lines, dressed head to toe in Tyvek suits when they respond to 911 calls involving potential cases of COVID-19. Eye shields, masks, gloves, and shoe covers provide an added layer of protection. Ambulances, specifically for calls related to the coronavirus, are retrofitted. Thick plastic lines all surfaces inside. Life-saving equipment is kept on the outside so it isn't contaminated. After a patient is transported, an automizing disinfectant cleans all surfaces for about 20 minutes before the ambulance is ready to go again.
We train for disasters, but nothing like this.
Perry Griecar is the chief of the Versailles Volunteer Fire Department. He showed us the bodysuits.
Yeah, we can wear this, the protective gear we would wear inside. Looks something like this.
And the N95 masks his team are given when they walk into uncertain situations.
If it's a call for symptoms of the coronavirus, they'll give us a heads up and minimal bodies in there.
Griecar told us they're only responding to life-saving calls. Both ambulances and fire trucks are continually being sanitized.
This is extreme, as we all know. Just like I said, got to play it safe, play it by ear.
The chief told us the real heroes are first responders like his sister, who put fear aside, then take care of families at home.
Scared. She got a family, got kids, and nieces and a nephew.
That was Amy Hudak reporting. Allegheny County health officials told us yesterday first responders who transported a woman in her late 70s that died from coronavirus were wearing personal protective equipment that potentially prevented exposure to the medics.
An urgent message from the Pittsburgh Poison Center: do not use chloroquine to prevent or treat coronavirus. That drug is used to treat severe cases of malaria, but it can have dangerous, potentially deadly consequences. Our partners at the Trib talked to the Poison Center's director, who said side effects could lead to coma or cardiac arrest. At least 1 person in our state has been admitted to the hospital after ingesting the drug. This coming as officials are also seeing an increase in calls to the Poison Center. They've reported an 82% increase in hand sanitizer exposure. The Trib reporting more and more children have gotten their hands on it dangerously, along with bleach. Allegheny County officials say they're also seeing a spike in people consuming hand sanitizer or other toxic alcohols as liquor stores remain closed. Of course, obviously, you never want to do that. And you need to also avoid mixing chemicals, either for disinfecting purposes or home remedy treatments. If you have questions about chemicals, you can reach the Pittsburgh Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222. That number is on your screen, and you want to use 911 for emergencies only.
State Attorney General Josh Shapiro says he's getting price gouging reports from all over Pennsylvania, and his office is investigating every single one.
We have found that most businesses are complying, whether it's a big box retailer, a mom and pop shop on the corner, or folks online. And for those who don't, we'll take the next legal steps to hold them accountable.
Shapiro says his office has found toilet paper being sold for outrageous prices. A 12-pack at a drugstore here in Allegheny County was going for $21. And in Butler County, a 10-pack was going for $22.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Here with a check of your suncast over the next 4 days. We do have mostly cloudy skies today. We're hoping to get a few breaks in those clouds. Tomorrow, though, does look promising for a couple of more hours of sunshine. Unfortunately, though, that will be short-lived as Friday and Saturday look fairly cloudy. Overnight tonight, though, we will be partly cloudy. The temperature will fall close to 40 degrees, and we'll have a light southeast wind. If you are heading into work tomorrow, you'll need that jacket early. But look at the daytime highs. They're going to be climbing into the lower 60s, so this will feel nice and much improved weather from the last couple of days. You can see it's also above average. The average high is 53 degrees. Here's Storm Tracker for the rest of today, and we'll take you through the end of the week. So 4 o'clock this afternoon, the model data has been showing those breaks in the clouds, and we'll continue with a partly cloudy sky overnight tonight and into early Thursday morning. Thursday, though, plenty of sunshine, I think, until we get into late afternoon. You're going to see 1:30, that sunshine, maybe just a few fair weather clouds overall. But late afternoon and early evening, those clouds will really thicken up in advance of more rain that is set to move in. This rain could be heavy at times initially here for our northern counties. Places like Newcastle, Butler, Katanning getting in on some pockets of moderate to heavy rain. That's showing up in yellow and orange. During the overnight, though, we are noticing that more widespread rain, and we could even be tracking a few isolated thunderstorms. Yes, overnight Thursday into Friday. So you can see that showing up in the red shaded colors that have been coming across the screen. So something we'll be watching out for very closely. So definitely lightning and thunder a possibility. Over the next 4 days, we are looking at the low risk of thunderstorms on Thursday. That is mainly accounting for the late night hours, and then into Friday morning, we will notice mainly just showers around for early Friday, around daybreak, that is, and then the sky will dry out thereafter. More showers and storms look to return, especially, though, as we head into Saturday and Sunday of your weekend. Here is a check of the 5-day forecast, and as we look ahead, we are looking at temperatures today close to 52, mostly cloudy to partly sunny. Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds, increasing clouds, though, overall with sunshine early, 64 degrees for the afternoon high, so that'll be nice and well above average by about 10 degrees or so. Friday is 62. Again, overnight rain, some storms Thursday into Friday. Friday, we're looking at a few showers around in the morning. Saturday and Sunday look pretty unsettled with showers from time to time with chances for thunderstorms. We've toned down the high a little bit for Saturday and bumped the high up for Sunday just based on the latest timing of our next weather system. Coming up in the next half hour, we'll take a closer look at how much rain I think we'll see in the next couple of days.
All right, thanks, Danielle. Firefighters rushed to a local park after a young boy got stuck. Up next, the unique rescue.
So how are we doing with social distancing? There's a new report out, the grade for everyone in Pennsylvania. A special song and a meal to honor police. The local elementary school hosted nearly 20 officers to teach students kindness and an appreciation for law enforcement.
We really appreciate when we are invited to take part in things like this.
Giving back to those who protect and serve makes us proud to be from Pittsburgh.
Proud to be from Pittsburgh. Brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Great cars, great people. For a great deal on a Honda, visit shop.
from where you live.
Watch Channel 11 News at 5.
Well, this is the new norm. Pittsburgh International is in the dark. The terminal, the gates, even the parking lots are empty. Most airlines have canceled flights and they've cut back service. And we've seen more of the same throughout the city. A new report gives Pennsylvania an A in following social distancing guidelines. They used information based off GPS data from cell phones.
As much as we can, if everybody does that, we can get through this a lot faster if everybody takes it serious. So.
Yeah, if people continue to stay home, it cuts transmission of the virus, so an infected person won't spread it. New infections will eventually subside and stop.
A hike in the park turned into an adventure for a local family. They were walking through McConnell's Mill State Park when the 12-year-old son fell about 7 feet. Easton was jumping from boulder to boulder when he slipped. This is an area typically used by rock climbers.
I thought, oh, it's, you know, he's just a little nervous. I'll go up and help him across. Well, I got up there and he had made probably a 7-foot jump. And that was a little beyond me helping him.
The Slippery Rock Fire Department used 2 ladders to make a bridge so Easton could crawl out. Fortunately, he was not hurt.
Well, if you're a new parent wondering if there will be enough formula for your baby, we spoke to a local doctor and a mom about the help that is out there.
This is for your nose. This will adhere to the nose.
Face masks made out of coffee filters and rubber bands. 11 investigates the drastic measures a local nursing home is taking to protect patients and staff.
During this time of crisis, Pittsburghers always come together.
It's amazing on how many people are helping. It's not just the food bank. Your neighbors are looking out for each other. That's the way it should be.
Channel 11 salutes the help.
Happening near you is there.
Aliquippa, Coraopolis, Moon. We cover news everywhere you live.
That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, Butler. For news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
Watch Catherine Amenta and Gordon Lesh on Channel 11 Morning News.
We We've been following major breaking news, the largest single-day increase in coronavirus cases in Allegheny County.
Of course, keep in mind more tests are being done, so the numbers were expected to jump. The county health department says there are 88 cases right now. That's an increase of 30 since yesterday. 13 of the patients are in the hospital. The number of deaths still stands at 2, which means the survival rate for the county is almost 98%. The state has been in the process of updating its numbers over the last 15 minutes.
Now, we know there are 1,127 cases in Pennsylvania, and the latest numbers show that 11 people have died. There are 16 cases in Westmoreland County, 10 in Washington, 4 in Fayette, 12 in Butler, 7 in Beaver, 2 in Greene, and 1 in Lawrence County.
Then the next step is to take 2 rubber bands that we are attaching to either side of the coffee filter.
Wow. Nursing homes taking some drastic measures amid the pandemic, using coffee filters and rubber bands to make their own face masks. We're getting an inside look at a local nursing home to see how they're coping. 11 Investigates' Angie Moreski spoke to the owner of Paramount Senior Living Facilities, and he gave her a look at what they're going through.
Coffee filter. Folding them in half.
Out of masks and an order for new ones backlogged, staff members have resorted to making their own masks out of coffee filters and rubber bands because the need is so great.
Everyone in the building that is a direct caregiver, they are required to wear a mask.
Paramount has 4 senior homes in the Pittsburgh area with 400 residents. One resident at their Peters Township facility was displaying symptoms and sent to the hospital Friday for testing.
We still don't have the results back. The hospital is telling us that it's taking anywhere from 5 to 7 days.
Cox says that is a major concern because under Pennsylvania Health Department rules, staff members don't meet the criteria for testing unless they display symptoms or have had contact with someone who has a positive test result.
We are very concerned about the length of time that it's taking because one of the big challenges that we have is our staff members are continuing to care for the residents within each building.
Cox is also concerned because he says there is no uniform process to prioritize testing for those on the front lines caring for patients.
The healthcare workers and healthcare providers ought to take priority and to be tested as we feel that someone has been exposed to the virus.
At today's Department of Health news conference, we asked about how long it's taking to get results.
Our turnaround time at the Pennsylvania Department of Health is up to 24 hours.
Dr. Levine acknowledged slower times at some labs.
We have heard that the commercial laboratories have somewhat of a backlog and is taking a number of days to get results. We'll do anything we can to work with them to try to limit that.
Unfortunately, Cox says help isn't coming fast enough on many fronts.
You can use this as a mask.
2 of Cox's employees have been tested for coronavirus. They are waiting for results. His biggest concern is the toll it's taking on his staff and his residents, both physically and emotionally.
A Cranberry Township company donated more than 60,000 masks to hospitals in need. MSA sells N95 masks and decided to make the massive donation. And now local doctors are working together to figure out where the masks are needed most.
Nowadays, it's kind of hard to find things like toilet paper, hand sanitizer, even flour is flying off the shelves. And if you're a new parent, you might be wondering if there's enough baby formula out there. Channel 11's Jennifer Tomazik has been looking into that after getting an email from her pediatrician's office.
The mom community in Pittsburgh has been awesome.
Karen Taylor is part of it. She's a mom of a 7-month-old and a 2.5-year-old. I found her on a mom's Facebook group where women are offering up formula to each other.
We're kind of all in this together. You know, we all are, it's uncharted territories right now, and we're all kind of dealing with this.
She has extra formula at home that her son can't use, so she's willing to share. At the same time, she's had a hard time finding the kind that her son needs.
I went to Sam's, and they were completely sold out. We ended up having to go about 20 miles to a different Sam's that only had like 3, and we ended up buying 2, which is what we usually do.
And that's what Dr. Michael Petrosky of AHN Pediatrics recommends so that everyone can get what they need.
If you go where you normally buy formula, you may not find it there. Good news is what we're seeing is there's not really a national shortage for most formulas, so they're out there somewhere, so you may have to look somewhere else.
And you might have to look at a different brand.
If you can't find your brand or type, we always recommend talking to your pediatrician. There are other options, equivalent options around there. And if you need help guidance, that's what we're here for.
He suggests checking baby formula manufacturers' websites to buy them directly.
What Dr. Petrosky doesn't want you to do is add more water to the formula to make it last longer, because your baby won't get all the nutrients they need. And don't give a child under 1 cow's milk, because their digestive systems aren't ready for it yet.
We are doing much better today in the temperature department. Here's our 24-hour temperature change. We are running 7 degrees warmer in Pittsburgh than this time yesterday, and 10 degrees warmer in Butler and in Beaver, and really warm across much of the area compared to yesterday. Today's high about 52, mostly cloudy. Some breaks in the clouds throughout the afternoon. East-northeast winds right around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Here's our outdoor forecast over the next couple of days. Looking dry today now after the morning rain. Dry for the day on Thursday. Rain does arrive overnight into Friday morning, so some showers around early in the morning on Friday. But if you want to get outside later on, let's say late morning, early afternoon, it does appear dry at this time. However, more thunderstorms look to arrive in the forecast as we head into Saturday. So I'm going to time out the rain and how much we'll see still to come in my Severe Weather Team 11 forecast.
So how do you keep something you touch all day long clean during a pandemic? We're finding out the proper way to keep you and your phone safe.
So many people are off the job and looking for ways to pay their bills. What happens when you can't pay your health insurance bill as coronavirus spreads?
News is happening in your neighborhood. Channel 11 News is there.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, and Butler. We cover news everywhere you live, not just downtown. We're in Aliquippa, Coraopolis, and Moon.
Bringing you stories that impact your town. That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
More local news from more neighborhoods. That's a fact. We're in Bethel Park, South Park, and Mount Lebanon. When you want news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News.
Johnson and Peggy Finnegan on Channel 11 News at 5.
If you're not working, you can't pay into your insurance. So what happens to your insurance debt?
So many of you have asked us that question in the last few days. So we went to work to get answers. Those laid off or not working right now want to know, are they without health insurance during a time when they might get sick?
Yeah, the short answer is it's complicated. Channel 11's Lisa Sylvester breaks down what you need to know.
You know, they're not paying their insurance premiums, and their insurance will probably be canceled.
Leon Young and his wife Linda are both not working because of the coronavirus. They filed for unemployment, but wonder, do they still have health insurance?
The company was still in questions. Our HR carrier, or whatever you want to call them, still couldn't give us any definite answers.
There's not a specific Pennsylvania law that says how long an employer's coverage for an employee must last. Typically, coverage ends on the date that employment ends.
People impacted have insurance options. First is COBRA. It's a federal law which requires companies to offer the person the ability to pay to stay in their company's plan, but the person must pay the full monthly premium. But if that's not the right fit,
there are options available for them to continue coverage, either through the Affordable Care Act Marketplace or through medical assistance, Pennsylvania's Medicaid program, and the Children's Health Insurance Program, or CHIP.
But the first thing you should do is talk to your employer.
If you are going through that, you want to be sure to ask your employer or HR representative when the end date of your coverage will be.
If you lose your job and insurance, you have 60 days to choose another insurer. CHIP enrollment for kids is open year-round to all income levels. And lastly,
if your income or employment status has changed due to the COVID-19 crisis and you need health coverage, I urge you to apply for Medicaid. You may qualify without realizing it.
Now, as Lisa Sylvester reporting, there has been a 23% increase for assistance programs like Medicaid, SNAP, and temporary assistance. The governor has asked the federal government for a waiver allowing temporary changes and more access for those using CHIP and Medicaid programs during this pandemic.
If you are overwhelmed with looking for health insurance on the marketplace, the state has a variety of free resources that can help you, and we have those links on our app.
Thousands of germs could be living on your phone. The right way to keep it clean.
You're streaming WPXI now. Channel 11 expands its streaming live newscasts. When other stations are national, Channel 11 News is local, right here at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. on WPXI Now. Brings you weather and traffic every 10 minutes.
Let me get you prepared for the week.
Now we've expanded our weather to help you prepare for the day ahead.
Definitely the heavy rain gear today.
Watch Channel 11 Morning News. We're on from 4:30 to 7 a.m. Pittsburgh's Chief Meteorologist Stephen Cropper tracking the weather in your neighborhood.
We are all cleaning and wiping things down a lot more these days, but don't forget about your cell phone. More than 25,000 germs could be living on your cell phone right now. Here are some ways to get rid of them. Infectious disease experts say you need a disinfectant solution with at least 55% alcohol to kill the virus. You can also use a Clorox wipe, but you should wring it out a little bit. Unplug your phone, wipe it down completely, including the side buttons and a camera lens. Also, don't use bleach. Avoid getting any liquid in any openings, and never submerge your phone in a cleaning solution.
The Carnegie Museums of Pittsburgh are losing nearly $1.4 million a month by being closed. This week, they announced plans to furlough workers. This includes the Science Center, Museum of Art and Natural History, and the Andy Warhol Museum. All will remain closed until at least May. The coronavirus is delaying plans to reopen Ligonier Beach Township. Township leaders hoped to at least have a portion of Route 30, the Route 30 attraction, open by the end of the year. But meetings have been canceled because of the pandemic. They told our trip partners they're not giving up. New plans include the restoration of its swimming pool, and that could happen next year.
The outbreak is forcing gyms coast to coast to close their brick-and-mortar locations, but it doesn't mean exercise is canceled. It may be more important now than ever. Sarah Dalloff has more on the surge in home workouts.
And go.
Gyms. 2, 3. Workout buddies.
Think you should be alone with me.
And exercise equipment. All redefined by coronavirus, as millions are encouraged to stay home. Right now, a routine that can be done within 4 walls.
I'm going to show you a 10-minute bodyweight workout you can do while you're stuck at home.
Is as critical for mental health.
It's just a good stress reliever.
As it is for physical.
All those good chemicals in our body to get flowing through and reduce our anxieties.
Health experts recommend at least 30 minutes of physical activity per day. And exercise physiologist Brian Housley says that's still a reasonable goal. It can be one big workout or a couple 10 to 15-minute bursts throughout the day. And use what you've got. Maybe stairs for cardio or DIY weights for strength training.
Take an empty milk container, fill it up with some water, and just hold it.
Housley recommends moves that don't require a lot of room, like lunges.
This is good for your balance and to work on glutes.
Squats or jumping jacks. Fitness companies and trainers are increasingly offering online workouts, many free and with new content daily, providing a sense of community through physical activity.
Shake it out, shake it out.
And a burst of much-needed feel-good endorphins.
And that's it, guys.
Sarah Dolph, NBC News.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
We had some rain out there early this morning, and you can see how that rain has cleared off well to the east now through central eastern Pennsylvania. Seeing some breaks in the clouds actually well up to the north and out in Ohio. And our model data has been continuing to show us those breaks for the day today. Had a tornado that was reported, in fact, a very large tornado across northeastern Mississippi late last night, and that actually caused quite a bit of damage. We're hoping to bring that to you on the news tonight. Here's a look at our live tower cam back here at home. Cloudy skies still out there, 45 degrees with a wind chill at 40. And you can see tonight temperatures are going to be falling into the 30s and low 40s depending on your location. So here in Pittsburgh, roughly 40 degrees for the overnight low. Here's the hour by hour for your morning. 6 o'clock, 40 degrees, 7 the same. Sunshine at 8 o'clock, 41. So it'll be nice to get some sunshine in here finally after the clouds have been stubborn as of late. And with some sun and clouds out there tomorrow, the highs will be pushing up into the low to middle 60s. Here in Pittsburgh, about 64, Greensburg 66, 64 in Butler as well. More rain is on the way. That's going to come late Thursday night. And I wanted to update you on our March precipitation, which typically includes snowmelt, but we know snow's been hard to come by lately. So we'll call it rainfall. 3.54 inches. The average is a little more than 2 inches. So we are above average by more than 1.25 inches of rain. So this weekend, we're going to be tracking this strong low pressure system. That's that red L. Here's the warm front. There's the cold front. So this warm front is really going to be tricky for the forecast as we head into the weekend, because depending on the timing and how far north it comes will depend on the showers, the thunderstorm timing, but also the temperatures. So you will see this in the 5-day forecast, which I'll show you here in just a second. But do expect some unsettled weather from Friday into your Saturday and your Sunday as this low pressure system moves in. Here's Thursday, though. Sun and clouds. In the meantime, 2 o'clock, plenty of sunshine. Clouds, though, thicken up late day and evening on Thursday. Pockets of heavier rain move in late Thursday night into early Friday morning, initially starting up north. Newcastle, Butler, Beaver, Katanning all getting in on some heavier downpours there. And that rain will become more widespread during the overnight period of Thursday into Friday, where we could be tracking some isolated thunderstorms. Areas in red would show that, as well as that heavy rainfall. 4 o'clock in the morning, we're still dealing with some pretty steady rain across a good part of the area. As we head closer to daybreak, though, that will move out. We'll be left with a few lingering showers. That's 7 o'clock in the morning on Friday. Just taking you out here as we head into Friday afternoon to give you an idea of how much rain up until then. We are looking at about 1/4 to 1/2 inch across a good part of the area. Where I was showing you the initial onset of rain, we could get in on some higher amounts across Lawrence and Butler County. Again, that is through Friday afternoon. We'll continue to update you as we head into the weekend. Here's the 5-day forecast. 62 Friday, 62 Saturday, 70 Sunday. So what we're looking at is once that rain moves out Friday, it'll be mostly cloudy. Then another round of rain moves in Friday night into Saturday with showers at times during the afternoon and evening on Saturday. A few thunderstorms also possible there. Sunday, showers and thunderstorms. We've kind of trended down the temp on Saturday, warmed up the temperature on Sunday just based on the latest data. But of course, Severe Weather Team 11 will keep you updated.
Thanks, Danielle. Equifax says it will work with customers and business owners to help mitigate the economic impact of the outbreak on their credit scores. The company is also teaming with Congress and regulators to ensure lenders and creditors make this happen. Jobless claims or filings for unemployment have surged to a 2.5-year high as businesses have had to close and lay off workers. Most of us have more passwords than we can remember. Consumer advisor Clark Howard says they could soon be a thing of the past.
I just get such a kick out of every time I register a new account somewhere. Everybody has a different system of what they require for a password, and it's ridiculous, right? And you can't ever remember. You got to go reset the password, on and on and on. Passwords don't work. Now, you can use one of those password managers till we transition to the new era, because ultimately nobody trusts passwords anymore. So we're going to trust biometrics. My phone here has a setting where I can get into a lot of accounts just by having my thumbprint. Others are going to use eyes. In fact, this phone comes live with my eyes. So we're going to have new ways of actually verifying who we are that are going to become very common over the next 2 years. And you and I are going to feel so much safer with the new technologies versus the old ones. I'm Clark Howard.
Life is full of uncertainties, and you have to learn to roll with the punches, and that's what we're hopefully teaching them to do.
What a West Virginia Girl Scout troop is doing now that coronavirus has hit their cookie sales.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Gordon Lesh.
And I'm Catherine Amenta.
At Channel 11 Morning News, we help you prepare for the day ahead.
Definitely the heavy rain gear today with temperatures.
Heavier delays for the inbound morning commute.
We expanded our breaking news team to better cover news happening right now and give you new information throughout the morning.
Let's get right to Jennifer Tomazik live at the breaking news desk.
A huge impact on the area. In fact, we just found out.
Don't miss anything happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News. We're on from 4.
Allegheny County. PPG Paints Arena was aglow in the colors of the rainbow. Last night would have been the Penguins' first Pride Night to recognize the LGBTQ community, but with the NHL season postponed, the Penguins still wanted to celebrate. Sam Lafferty says his dog Riley, announced the winner of this year's Renovate the Rink contest. The Beaver County Ice Arena and Brady's Run Park won. The rink will get a $100,000 renovation.
Well, you can't bet on the NHL playoffs or the NCAA tournament, so Pennsylvania sports enthusiasts are putting their money on Russian ping pong. The operator of BetRivers.com says it's been a challenge to find new and unique sports to bet on. Table tennis dominated weekend bets. The coronavirus outbreak is impacting every aspect of life, including Girl Scout cookie sales. A troop in Elkview, West Virginia says the season started out great, but has since fallen off. Now they're turning to virtual sales and donating those cookies purchased to hospitals. They're also working to help children who can't have visitors at the hospital. And the troop leader made masks for staff members.
That's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast is tonight at 5.
And thanks for watching. Be safe and stay healthy. Breaking News Desk is really an invaluable tool.
You're going to get breaking news as it's happening. You can be assured that everything I tell you is something that's important that's going to impact your day.
We have an anchor now dedicated to following the latest information as it comes in.
I know the neighborhoods, I know the school districts, and that really